So first of all, we have some legal issues regarding some drinking issue. So it's pretty clear here with the Justice card and the Five of Cups, okay? The Justice card indicates some type of legal action taken in a situation. And the Five of Cups usually to me indicates somebody dealing with, drinking issues, okay? It's not so much addiction, that's more of the Devil card, but this indicates to me like a penchant for alcoholism, or even somebody who can't hold their liquor. When they drink, they behave a certain way and they're inappropriate. They could be belligerent, or it's just somebody who can't function right when they're around alcohol, or, they just overdrink. So there is some legal ramifications coming through as a result of drinking. That's pretty much straightforward. What I'm also sensing here is for those of you who have recently left one, like you're dealing with either financial issues, like financial troubles, or you are in a position where you are leaving a relationship, like either through a divorce or through whatever situation. I do feel there is going to be like a bittersweet conclusion to that story. You might have like started at the beginning of it thinking, okay, I'm done with this relationship, we're getting a divorce. And I do feel deep down when it concludes, there's going to be some regrets here, okay? Sadness and regrets, and it's perfectly normal. But either way, I feel that this is a divine intervention type of a justice being met type of situation. There's no going back to it. The decision is pretty much final. And this is once again actions and consequences. Whatever we do, whatever energies we send out to the universe, it will be returned to us. So if we are on the right side of justice, we will be awarded. If we're on the wrong side of it, we will reap the ramifications. And I feel like that's what's happening here. It is a bittersweet type of a victory I feel like from your perspective. But more than anything, I feel some ramifications as a result of somebody drinking, over drinking, okay? Or not being able to behave themselves accordingly. Like if they're out driving, I feel like there might be speeding violations. If you are drinking and driving and you're only getting a speeding violation, that's a good day. So, just be very mindful about drinking, driving, okay? Drinking, operating heavy machinery, or drinking and driving. So I do feel like you're dealing with the residual energy of this. And this might also have been something that came in April as well. So if you have been dealing with that situation from the past, I feel that you want to overcome it and let it go. I mean, take care of it. If you're dealing with like legal fees, court cases, and all of those things, I know it sucks, but take care of it, learn from it, and move on. Don't let it dictate, a lot of the times when people get DUIs, for example, I know it sucks, okay? I mean, your movement is restricted, and there are a host of other issues. There are employment issues as well that will creep into the picture. Don't let that define you. Learn from it, move on, and don't ever do it again, okay? So the worst thing that could happen, I feel like, is, hurting yourself, hurting another person, but more so than anything, hurting another person as a result of negligent driving. If that has happened, you need to like just mourn the situation and don't put too much like I don't even know how to express this, because I feel like it's such a delicate issue. But I feel like the important thing is, what have you learned from this? As with everything in life, sometimes the legal justice system has to intervene in order to stop us from heading down the wrong track, or hurting ourselves, or getting ourselves in a very irrevocable situation. So if you have just been, speeding and you get a ticket, it's to tell you to slow down. If you have been drinking and you get like a DUI, it's to tell you not to drink and drive, so that it can prevent you from hurting yourself or hurting other people down the line, okay? There is a reason for everything in life. I do believe that, things happen for a reason. So you're being slowed down for a reason. So what I'm feeling here is, a lot of you are coming into a new phase in your life where you are feeling optimistic. You're feeling very, very hopeful about the future. If you are defending a court case, for example, you are going to get a victory, but it's going to come through much struggle in order to achieve this, okay? Whatever victory that you're hoping for, I do feel that it requires a lot of diligence on your end. It requires a lot of information gathering, possibly even financial payout from your end, not in an illegal way, but more like, court fees and all of these things. But either way, you are going to set out on a new lease in life and in love, and you're going to have a very, very successful time, all right? So don't worry about it, okay? You will have success further on down the line. What I'm sensing as well is for a lot of you who might have gone through a divorce situation, I do feel like it seems like a huge burden lifted off your shoulders. And it looks to me to be very good. In terms of your soul connection and, love situation, what I'm feeling here is for a lot of you, there is a very strong twin flame soulmate connection coming through from another person. We have here the Two of Wands and the King of Pentacles. For a lot of you, you might be involved with an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and this is like that soul connection that is allowing you to have faith in love and life and people once again. So this can be their sun, their moon, or their rising. This is somebody I feel you have recently met within the past 2 weeks, 2 months, but I feel like they just came into the picture. The way that they came in seemed very coincidental and very, very, almost like serendipitous, okay? It's like you were just going along, minding your own business. Yes, you want love, but you weren't really looking for it. And, you were trying to do you were trying to, implement some type of long-term plan for the next phase of your life, and in they come, and they look really, I feel like for a lot of you, you're dealing with somebody who takes very good care of him or herself, and they seem to me to be very financially stable. Not that you care about that, I don't feel that you do, but they just happen to have the whole package. Like they're financially stable, they're very loving, very caring, very generous with their time and their energy. So I feel like if you are in this situation and this person rings true, you need to do whatever you need to do to keep them in your life, because I feel like they give a lot of themselves, but they are also very critical and they expect a lot in return. Not that they're, calculating, but I do feel that it's a really, really strong soul connection. And when a very strong soul connection descends into like a bad relationship, it can be very bad. So you want to make sure this person stays around. You want to commit yourself. You want to give as much as, they give. Okay. So 50-50, meeting each other halfway, going above and beyond to make sure that you keep this person in your life. I feel like they're looking for a relationship. They're looking for something solid. They know what they want, and they're offering their heart on a platter. That sounds gory. So they're offering their feelings on a platter. And I feel like you're kind of like, you're trying to stabilize your own life. Your situation right now might not be as stable as theirs, so you're kind of hesitant. And I feel like, make up your mind what you want to do. But either way, honesty is going to be of the utmost importance, okay? Honesty with the Ace of Swords here. So do that, and I feel like everything will start to fall into place, okay? Honesty above all else in a relationship is very, very pivotal for a strong foundation anyways. So let's talk about your financial situation here. We do have the Hangman with the Ten of Pentacles. Your financial situation, I feel like, is not looking too hot, Leos. I feel like if you are waiting on some type of court situation because your financial situation rests upon that, I don't feel it's going to be concluded until like, the end of this year. And it could be, for me, it seems like October. mainly because of the energy. The Hangman is a card about waiting in suspension, and usually it's a pretty long wait. Whereas, like, if you had, like the Two of Swords, for example, it's waiting on something, but that's a shorter wait. So I feel like because it's a major arcana, is linked up with the finance card, the generational card, the slow pentacles card. It indicates to me quite a bit of a long wait. Okay, I'm very sorry to say that. But I do sense as well the financial situation, once the wait is over, your financial situation is going to step up. Okay, it's going to pick up. I do feel in the meantime there are a lot of minor, like, mini expenditures happening in your life. Separately, there are a lot of little tiny expenses, but altogether they add up to quite a big amount. So be very careful and see where you can curb your finances, where you can curb spending and money that's leaving your pocket. So just keep that in mind and try to rein in your expenses, okay? And don't count on future money. I feel like future money is already spent on tiny little expenses. So I do feel financially, um, what I'm sensing is a lot of you might have encountered somebody who's very, very financially well off, and you're looking up to them. If it's a business partner, I feel like you're looking up to them. If it's like a boss or somebody like that, you really admire them and you're trying to emulate their lifestyle. You're trying to, meet them and pick their brains. That's a great way to go because they can give you some really good insights as to how you can either invest your money. But what I feel is if you are looking into investment opportunities, you're looking at like very, very slow, steady growth. Okay. So if you're investing into something, I feel like it's not going to be something that pays off immediately right away. So you're looking into like the low risk accounts, which is good. It's steady, but it has potential. So look into that route and don't take big risks, especially for this month and especially, in your current state. Okay. So now in terms of the advice for you, what I'm feeling first of all here, we have the Seven of Swords, and it indicates to me that everything is going to require hard work, due diligence. There is no shortcut. There is no shortcut, okay? So the Seven of Swords is the sneaky card. This is the guy who cuts corners. This is a guy that, he's like, he wants like immediate gains, and he's like dropping both of these things and he's like sneaking away. So this is somebody who is lives on the fast lane. They want quick rewards and they don't really want to work hard at it. And with the Magician, it's basically telling you that you have the tools at your disposal, but further knowledge would never hurt anybody, okay? So this is like looking, investigating to a situation, finding out how all the information work together in a complementary way. So you might have like a lot of expertise or skills in, very disparate, very separate areas. So this is a good month for you to realize, ask other people for advice, but also pick their brain, find out what they did to achieve success, and ask multiple people so that you can identify some patterns so that you can, work at it. But I feel like it's a month in which you are incorporating all of the energies, all of your skills in order to perfect your skills or in order to upgrade your skills. So this is a card about greatly research, returning back to school if that is something that you're interested in. I do feel going back to school, doing things the traditional way and taking the long route rather than the shortcut is going to be very, very, very good for you. Okay. At the same time, if you are looking if for any reason you are caught in a situation where you have to battle something in court and you're looking for a lawyer, this is a good month for you to be able to find somebody. I feel like somebody is coming through to offer you their services. So I feel like if you, obviously consult legal advice, legal counsel for things related to the law. But what I'm sensing is, I feel like there might be some stipulations within the law that can help you get out of a situation. So if you feel like you haven't done something wrong, if you feel like the court is against you and you feel for a fact that you haven't done anything wrong, or you feel like this punishment is too severe, I feel that getting a second opinion is going to be good for you. Okay. So looking up, doing some research on your own or consulting somebody that getting information, advice from somebody that you know I feel would be very helpful for you. It's very other oriented this month, and it will be in your best interest to do so. For a lot of you as well, you're sailing away from a troublesome situation into smoother water. So I feel like whatever has happened in the past, it was very, very damaging to your self-esteem. It was just very damaging all around. There was a lot of regret. When I see this card, I usually see shame as well. So whatever you were contending with, it really did a number on you, okay? And if it's in the past, let it go. You are in a better place right now. We have total free will, but with actions comes consequences. So just aim to do the right thing in the future, okay? Learn from this and aim to do the right thing in the future. What I'm feeling is overall, you are moving into a better, smoother situation. If you are leaving a job, there's a new job lined up immediately. I feel like there might be some additional training required for you from this job, so the new job. So don't cut corners, okay? And I do feel if it's outside of your geographical location, it looks to me to be very good. So I feel like maybe having a brand new start for you would be very, very would be good for you long term, and it can bring about long term success, financial stability, and also emotional, mental peace of mind as well, okay?